All right, so now that we're done with trig, I taught you most of it. There was a couple things that I left out here and there, but that was only because of getting close to the end of the year, and also they were just too difficult to teach from a video. I needed to be there to show you guys how to do those, but otherwise you got the majority of it, and regardless, you'll see it next year when you move on to trigonometry or advanced topics. So what's left is statistics. So let's start with something easy: mean, median, and mode. So you should have already be familiar with these because you've seen them in past years. So mean is just another word for average. To find the average, you add them all up, divide by how many numbers there were. The median is going to be the number that's in the middle. They have to be in order from least to greatest first, though. So make sure that you do that before finding the median. So they have to be in order least to greatest. Then you can find the number in the middle. Then the mode is the number that appears the most often. So I just say the mode is the most. So focus on that word. All right, so let me just show you a couple of examples. So first I have this list of numbers here. So we need to find the mean, median, and mode. Now to find the mean, you don't really need them in order, so you can just do that first. So the mean, you just add the numbers up. So you would do 7 plus 3 plus 2 plus 9 plus 11 plus 13. So you would add all of those up. I already did the math already. So add those up, you get 52. Then you take that 52 and you would divide that by how many numbers there were. So 52 divided by, and if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 numbers, so then 52 divided by 7, and then you would change that to a decimal. So on a calculator, 52 divided by 7, and you get about, rounded, let's say 7.43. So there's a mean. So the average is about 7.5, let's say. Then for the median, you have to have the numbers in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So for the median, the numbers in order from least to greatest, so it'd be 2, 3, 7, 7, 9, 11, then 13. I always like to go back and make sure that I got all the numbers. So there should have been 7 numbers, so make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, I got all of them, didn't miss any. Now that they're in order from least to greatest, I'm going to find the number that's in the middle. So to find the number in the middle, I usually just cross them off, from one from each side till I get to the middle. So cross 1 from each end, cross 1 from each end, cross 1 from each end, and then so that 7 that's right there is going to be the number that's in the middle. So the median is 7. Okay, and then the last one is to find the mode. So the mode is a number that's most often. If there is no number that repeats, then you would write none. But in this case, we have 2 7s, so the mode is 7. All right. So there's an example of one. Let me show you another example that's a little bit different for the median. So I have these numbers here. And then, all right, so let's start with the mean. So to find the mean, you add them all up and divide by how many there were. So you would do 44 plus 66 plus 68 plus 72 plus 88 plus 70. So then you would add all of those up. I didn't add those numbers beforehand, so I'm going to do those real quick on a calculator. All right, so you get 408 when you add them all up. So 408, and then you would divide by how many numbers there were. So there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. So 6 numbers, so divide by 6, and 408 divided by 6 is going to be 68. So the average is about 68. Okay. Then the median, you got to put the numbers in order from least to greatest. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So median, numbers in order. So 44 is the lowest, then 66, then 68, 70, 72, and 88. So now they're in order from least to greatest. The median is going to be the number in the middle, so cross one off from each end until you get to the middle. Now the middle actually in this case is a little bit different because the middle is going to be these two numbers right here, 68 and 70. So in order to find the median or the middle, when there's two numbers that are in the middle, what you do is you add them and divide by 2. So you would do 68 plus 70, divide that by 2. So when you add and divide by 2, you would get 68 plus 70 equals 138. And then divide by 2 gives you 69. So the number that's in the middle then, the median would be 69. And then the mode is the number that's most often. So are there any numbers that repeat? No, looks like none of the numbers repeat. So the mode, there is none. No numbers repeat. Okay, so that should just be a review from other math classes in the past. Here's your homework. Really won't take that long. Message me if you have any issues.